My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael now invites you to notice how your thoughts are transforming, becoming more hopeful, more intentional, more focused on what builds rather than what breaks. Because awareness shapes destiny, and destiny responds to conscious choice. And with every positive decision you make, your path becomes clearer, brighter, more aligned with your highest calling. And this alignment attracts outcomes that mirror your inner growth. So what you cultivate within reflects outward, creating experiences that feel rewarding, uplifting, meaningful. And when you look back one day, you will see how small shifts led to great changes, how gentle decisions redirected your future, how courage whispered instead of shouted yet moved mountains. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that patience is becoming your ally, teaching you how to trust the process without forcing results, because everything blooms in its own season. And rushing only creates exhaustion, while faith nurtures endurance. And you are learning how to wait without worry, how to hope without fear, how to prepare without pressure. And this calm confidence is magnetic, drawing blessings toward you effortlessly, because heaven favors hearts that remain steady through uncertainty. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, opportunities will soon appear that require boldness, moments where your response matters, where your decision sets a new direction, and you will feel ready, not scared, not unsure, because preparation already happens silently, shaping your mindset, strengthening your resolve, building wisdom. And when you step forward, you will not hesitate, because something inside you will say, now is the moment. Now is the time. Now is your chance. And you will move with clarity. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael encourages you to release self-doubt, because it has no place in your future. You have survived storms, learned lessons, grown stronger, and every challenge prepared you for what lies ahead. So, believe in your capability, trust your judgment, honor your journey, because confidence is not arrogance. It is recognition of growth, and you have grown immensely. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you that forgiveness is freedom not for others, but for yourself. Because carrying anger drains energy, while releasing it restores peace, and peace attracts miracles. So free your heart from old wounds. Let go of bitterness. Choose understanding, because your soul deserves lightness, and heaven supports those who choose healing over hurt. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your environment will begin shifting, spaces becoming calmer, conversations becoming deeper, relationships becoming more honest, because your interchange influences everything around you. And this influence is powerful, even when silent, even when unnoticed, because energy speaks louder than words, and yours is rising. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael closes this continuation with reassurance, saying, trust what you feel, honor what you sense, follow what brings peace, because your guidance is strong, your protection is constant, your future is bright. And each step you take now is supported by divine intention, leading you closer to fulfillment, joy, purpose, and light. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael now shows you a glimpse of your unfolding tomorrow, where confidence replaces hesitation, where certainty walks beside every decision, where inner calm guides your reactions, because you are entering a phase of self-mastery. Understanding emotions instead of being controlled by them, choosing responses wisely, remaining grounded during storms. And this maturity will become your shield, protecting your peace from chaos, your focus from distractions, your joy from unnecessary worry. And you will notice how easily you detach from negativity, how naturally you move toward positivity, because your spirit is learning to prioritize what truly matters. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael speaks about divine alignment, explaining that certain encounters will no longer feel random, Conversations will carry meaning. Meetings will feel purposeful because heaven arranges connections carefully, guiding people toward each other for growth, support, lessons, or blessings. And when someone new enters your life soon, pay attention to how you feel around them. Notice the energy, the comfort, the inspiration, because some souls are sent to help you rise, to remind you of your worth, to push you toward your destiny, and recognizing them will feel natural, not forced. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your dreams will become clearer, more vivid, more symbolic, carrying guidance during rest, showing you hidden fears, unspoken desires, future hints, because your subconscious is opening, receiving wisdom from higher realms. And when you wake up with a strange feeling, reflect on it, because messages often arrive through images, emotions, symbols, helping you understand your inner truth better. People can use your breakthrough to get where they need to go through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, you can help this mission. By doing so, you are sowing into the awakening, deliverance, and restoration of souls who are still trapped in darkness. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." Every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and safety for your family. Now is your time, my child. Have faith. And as you do, watch God multiply what you let go of. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael encourages discipline, not punishment, but structure that supports growth, because consistency builds miracles. Daily habits shape destiny, and small efforts repeated with faith create massive transformation. So, nurture routines that strengthen your body, calm your mind, uplift your spirit, because caring for yourself honors the gift of life heaven placed inside you. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you to celebrate your uniqueness. Never shrink to fit spaces that cannot appreciate your light. Never dim your voice to please others, because authenticity is your greatest strength. And when you show your true self, the right people will find you. The right opportunities will appear, the right doors will open, and everything that does not belong will naturally fall away. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael shares that your past no longer defines you. Lessons shaped you, mistakes taught you, but they do not control your future, because you choose growth, awareness, evolution. And every day you rewrite your story with courage, wisdom, and grace. And this rewrite is powerful, freeing you from old identities, old labels, old limitations. My child, my beloved, pause everything for this sacred moment, because something ancient just awakened within your spirit, and heaven is leaning close right now to whisper what your soul has been waiting to hear. And before we continue, if messages like this bring light to your heart, tap subscribe so you never miss what heaven sends next, because this channel exists for chosen hearts like yours. Now listen carefully. Archangel Michael stands beside you as a guardian of divine fire, and he says, what was sleeping inside you has been unlocked, a youthful radiance, not of the body alone, but of courage, vision, and purpose. Something that time tried to dim, but never destroyed. And here is the truth most people will never know. Your inner glow was never lost. It was hidden for protection. Hidden while storms tested you. Hidden while you learned resilience. Hidden while your faith was forged in silence. And now that hidden treasure is rising again. Not slowly, not gently, but suddenly, like sunrise after endless night. And this moment is rare, fleeting, powerful. A spiritual window that does not stay open long, because destiny respects those who act when called. Archangel Michael says, the miracle connected to your youth is already moving. But miracles obey attention. They respond to belief. They flow where gratitude lives. And if you ignore this nudge, if you walk away, the energy will pass like a soft wind, leaving you wondering why things felt close yet never touched your hands. So stay present, stay open, because heaven is not knocking loudly, it is whispering gently, and only awakened hearts hear whispers. My child, my beloved, do you feel that warmth in your chest right now? That gentle stirring you cannot explain. That is your spirit recognizing truth. Archangel Michael says you are not reading these words by accident. Timing brought you here. Divine alignment placed this message in your path because something inside you is ready to rise again. The confidence you once had, the glow people noticed, the dreams you quietly buried because life became heavy. All of it is being refreshed, renewed, restored. Not by force, but by grace. And here is what makes this moment sacred. You have a choice. Not everyone receives such invitations. Not everyone hears such calls. But you are being asked to trust, to believe without proof, to open your heart without fear, because miracles are shy. They move away from doubt. They approach faith gently. Archangel Michael is smiling because he sees your journey. He knows how many times you stood alone, how often you kept going even when tired, how many silent tears fell when nobody watched. And he says, heaven never forgot your perseverance. Youth is not just smooth skin or bright eyes. Youth is fire in the soul, hunger for life, curiosity, courage, and that fire is being reignited inside you right now. Can you feel it? That spark of excitement, that soft reminder that you are still capable of wonder, of passion, of bold dreams. This is your sign. Not tomorrow, not someday, now. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to understand something powerful. Miracles are not rewards. They are alignments. They arrive when your inner world matches heaven's flow. And right now, your frequency has shifted. Your energy has changed. Your heart has softened. Your mind has opened. That is why this message reached you. And here is the secret few will tell you. Divine timing moves fast. It does not wait for hesitation. It does not return again and again. It passes through once. And those who act receive. Those who doubt miss, not because they are unworthy, but because fear closed the door. So do not let hesitation steal what heaven prepared. Archangel Michael is urging you to claim this moment. Speak gratitude out loud. Even if softly, say, thank you for what is coming. Because gratitude opens spiritual doors. Faith pulls miracles closer, and silence closes pathways. And listen, you do not need to understand how everything will change. You only need to trust that it will. Miracles do not explain themselves. They surprise. They shock. They arrive in unexpected ways. Sometimes through people, sometimes through opportunities, sometimes through inner shifts that change everything. Your youth being unlocked means your spirit is becoming lighter. Your laughter will return. Your energy will rise. Your eyes will shine again. And others will notice without you trying. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate what is happening now. Small moments often carry the biggest shifts. This message may seem simple, but its energy is powerful like a seed planted in fertile soil. And what you water with belief will grow. So protect your faith today. Avoid negativity. Stay away from voices that drain you. Surround yourself with hope, even if only in your thoughts, because heaven responds to atmosphere. Miracles bloom where peace lives. And here is the promise. Your journey is about to feel lighter, your days brighter, your heart stronger because divine youth is flowing through your spirit. And you deserve this renewal. You earned it through patience, through kindness, through endurance. And Archangel Michael wants you to remember, you are chosen, not above others, but for a purpose, for growth, for impact, for light. And this is only the beginning. Stay connected, stay open, stay grateful. Because what is coming will make you smile in ways you forgot were possible. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember when you chose to believe, when you stayed instead of leaving, when you trusted instead of doubting, because that choice will shape what comes next. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your voice carries power now. Not loudness, but authority. Meaning when you speak with sincerity, hearts listen. When you share wisdom, minds open. When you encourage, spirits lift. And you may find people seeking your guidance, trusting your words, feeling safe around your presence. Because authenticity attracts trust. And you walk in authenticity. You do not pretend. You do not hide. You show up as you are. And heaven blesses that courage because truth creates connection. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael says, your inner child is awakening. That the part of you that once laughed freely, dreamed wildly, loved deeply, believed easily, and this awakening will bring joy back into simple moments. You will smile more, notice beauty more, feel gratitude more because life is becoming colorful again. Not because circumstances changed overnight, but because your perspective shifted. And perspective shapes reality. So guard it carefully. Protect your joy fiercely. Choose light deliberately. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael shares that obstacles ahead will appear smaller than before because your strength grew larger, your wisdom deeper, your faith steadier, and you will handle challenges with calm confidence. No panic, no despair, just quiet determination because you now know storms pass, lessons remain, and growth continues. And this knowledge gives you peace that cannot be shaken. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael encourages generosity, not only with money, but with time, attention, compassion, because what you give returns multiplied, and heaven measures wealth by kindness, by empathy, by service. So keep your heart open. Share your light. Help when you can, because you never know whose darkness you might. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you to celebrate progress, even small steps, because every step forward matters, every effort counts, every attempt teaches. And you deserve to acknowledge how far you have come, how strong you became, how brave you remain. And that celebration will fuel motivation, pushing you toward even greater heights. There is a link in the description if this word became a turning point for you tonight, and you feel led to help bring it to someone else who is still in the waiting season. It only costs a coffee. Every seed planted in a work like this emerges as a word that helps someone through their darkest hour. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael ends this chapter with a promise saying, your future holds surprises filled with laughter, fulfillment, connection, success, and peace. And when those moments arrive, remember this message. Remember when you chose belief, when you stayed present, when you trusted divine timing, because that choice unlocked everything unfolding now. And your journey continues with beauty, meaning, purpose, and endless possibility. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael now reveals how your awareness is expanding beyond old limits, allowing you to sense truth before it speaks, to recognize intention behind actions, to perceive energy in rooms without a single word being said, because discernment is growing inside you like a steady flame. And this gift will protect you from false promises, misleading paths, draining environments, guiding you toward spaces where your spirit feels nourished, where your presence is valued, where your heart feels safe. Oh, and as this awareness sharpens, decisions will become easier, confusion will fade, and clarity will stand strong, helping you move forward without second guessing, because you are learning to trust yourself again. Awad and self-rust is one of heaven's greatest blessings. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael shares that courage will begin showing itself in unexpected ways, not through loud declarations, but through quiet choices like saying no when something feels wrong. walking away from situations that no longer serve you, choosing rest instead of exhaustion, speaking truth instead of silence. And these choices may feel small, yet each one builds inner power, shaping a version of you that honors your worth, respects your boundaries, protects your peace. Because true bravery often looks gentle, but it carries great strength. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, your life story is gaining new depth. The past chapters taught resilience, patience, compassion. Now, the upcoming pages will teach expansion, joy, fulfillment, connection, and you will begin experiencing moments that feel meaningful, encounters that feel purposeful, opportunities that feel aligned, because destiny responds when readiness appears. And you are ready now, ready to receive what once felt distant, ready to welcome what once seemed impossible, ready to embrace change without fear, because you trust the journey. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you that comparison steals peace, and your path was never meant to mirror another story, because your experiences shaped a unique wisdom. Your struggles built a rare strength. Your heart carries a special compassion, and this uniqueness is your gift. Not something to hide, but something to honor. So walk confidently, knowing you bring something beautiful into every space you enter. Something only you can offer. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your intuition will become stronger, guiding you through feelings rather than logic alone, helping you sense what feels right, what feels heavy, what feels uplifting, and trusting this inner voice will save you from unnecessary pain, leading you toward choices that align with your highest good. Because heaven often communicates through quiet feelings rather than loud signs. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael encourages gratitude for lessons learned, even difficult ones, because they shaped wisdom, deepened empathy, strengthened character, and prepared you for blessings arriving now. And when you honor past struggles instead of resenting them, you free yourself from their weight, turning pain into purpose, scars into strength, memories into motivation. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael closes this continuation with assurance, saying, your future carries warmth, connection, creativity, growth, and fulfillment. And every step you take now is guided, every choice supported, every effort noticed. So continue walking with faith. Continue trusting divine timing. Continue believing in your worth, because something extraordinary is unfolding quietly for you. And when it reveals itself, your heart will recognize it instantly. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, do not underestimate what is happening now. Small moments often carry the biggest shifts. This message may seem simple, but its energy is powerful, like a seed planted in fertile soil, and what you water with belief will grow. So protect your faith today. Avoid negativity. Stay away from voices that drain you. Surround yourself with hope, even if only in your thoughts, because heaven responds to atmosphere. Miracles bloom where peace lives. And here is the promise. Your journey is about to feel lighter, your days brighter, your heart stronger, because divine youth is flowing through your spirit. And you deserve this renewal. You earned it through patience, through kindness, through endurance. And Archangel Michael wants you to remember, you are chosen not above others, but for a purpose, for growth, for impact, for light. And this is only the beginning. Stay connected, stay open, stay grateful, because what is coming will make you smile in ways you forgot were possible. And when it happens, remember this moment. Remember when you chose to believe, when you stayed instead of leaving, when you trusted instead of doubting, because that choice will shape what comes next. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael speaks again with a voice that carries calm power, telling you that the shift already started before you even noticed, because heaven never waits for permission. It moves quietly behind scenes, arranging meetings, changing directions, closing doors that no longer serve you, opening paths you never imagined. And what feels sudden to you was carefully prepared above. Every delay, every disappointment, every moment you thought nothing was happening was actually shaping your strength, teaching your spirit how to carry blessings without breaking. And now that preparation is complete, the weight you carried is lifting. Your steps will feel lighter, your thoughts clearer, your emotions steadier because divine freshness is touching your inner world. This is not about turning back time. It is about renewing purpose, restoring passion, awakening curiosity, bringing back excitement for tomorrow. And when you wake up soon, you will sense something different, like a quiet joy sitting in your chest. Not loud, not dramatic, just peaceful, confident, steady. And that peace is proof that heaven is close. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to understand that your energy is changing. People around you will feel it. Conversations will shift. Opportunities will appear where nothing existed. Doors will open without struggle. And you will wonder why things suddenly feel smoother. That is grace at work. When alignment replaces resistance. When destiny flows instead of pushing. And do not be surprised if someone reaches out unexpectedly. Or if an idea enters your mind that feels inspired. Or if a decision suddenly becomes easy. These are signs of divine guidance. Subtle, yet powerful. Heaven rarely shouts. It whispers. It nudges. It places feelings inside your heart that lead you gently forward. So trust those inner signals. Trust what feels right, because your intuition is being sharpened. Your spiritual senses are becoming clearer, and this clarity is part of your renewal. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into a season where your worth will be recognized, where your voice will be heard, where your presence will matter more than you realize. People who once overlooked you will see your light. Those who doubted will respect your growth, and you will not need to prove anything, because confidence will speak for you. Your actions will shine. Your calm will command attention. And remember, true youth lives in mindset, not appearance. It shows in how you dream, how you love, how you forgive, how you rise after falling. And your mindset is being refreshed now. Old fears are dissolving. Past mistakes are losing power. Regrets are fading, making space for courage, vision, hope. And that space will soon be filled with beautiful surprises. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission will grow into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Giving to this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through hearts that are kind. This is what I say over you now. Each gift you give is like a stream of living water that flows into the life of someone who needs healing. Give, and it will be given to you is not just a verse for Jesus. It is a living promise that shapes your future. Allow me to invite you now with a simple act of faith. Come into this moment with purpose, with honesty, and with hope. The money you give today is not a donation. The act of spiritual obedience that lets your heavens open is what opens them. Let go of your seed and see what God brings back into your life. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your prayers were collected carefully. None were ignored. Even the ones you whispered in exhaustion. Even the ones you cried through tears. Heaven heard every word, and timing delayed answers. Not to punish, but to protect, because you are becoming stronger, wiser, more prepared. And now the moment is right. What you asked for is moving towards you. Maybe not exactly as you imagined, but better than you expected. Because divine plans always exceed human ideas. And when it arrives, you will understand why waiting was necessary. why patience mattered, why growth came first, and your gratitude will overflow. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, stay alert, stay aware, because signs will appear. Repeating numbers, sudden memories, meaningful dreams, unexpected encounters, all carrying guidance, all pointing you forward. And when you notice them, smile, because that is heaven communicating with you, reminding you that you are supported, watched, loved, and never alone. Even when nights felt quiet, even when days felt heavy, unseen hands were holding you, unseen light was guiding you, and that guidance is becoming clearer. Now, my child, my beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to promise something to yourself. Promise to protect your peace, to stop entertaining negativity, to walk away from drama, to choose growth over comfort. Because your future deserves a stronger version of you. And you are becoming that version now. Stronger in spirit, wiser in choices, kinder in heart, braver in actions. And this transformation will not be hidden. It will show in your smile, your posture, your words, your energy. And people will feel inspired just by being around you. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael says, your story is far from over. The best chapters are ahead. Chapters filled with laughter, connection, achievement, fulfillment. And when challenges come, because they always do, you will face them differently with calm, with faith, with inner strength, because you now know heaven stands beside you. And that knowledge changes everything. Fear loses power. Doubt fades. Courage rises. And you move forward with quiet confidence. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to slow down sometimes, to breathe deeply, to appreciate small moments, because presence attracts miracles. Awareness brings clarity. Gratitude multiplies blessings. And when you pause to appreciate what you already have, you invite more to arrive. So notice beauty in ordinary things, laughter in simple conversations, peace in quiet mornings, because those moments carry hidden gifts, and heaven hides miracles inside simplicity. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael closes this part with reassurance, saying, you are never walking alone. Even when it feels silent, even when answers seem delayed, unseen forces guide you. Unseen hands protect you. Unseen light surrounds you. And that protection is strong, constant, unwavering. So move forward without fear, trust without doubt, love without limits. Because your journey is blessed. Your path is watched. Your future is bright. And everything unfolding now is leading you exactly where you are meant to be, at exactly the right time, in exactly the right way. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael shares a vision filled with gentle fire, showing you that your life is like a river, finally reaching open land after flowing through narrow stone passages. And now that space around you feels wider, your choices feel freer. Your thoughts stretch beyond old limits because wisdom has grown quietly inside your spirit. And with that wisdom comes discernment, the ability to see truth without noise, to recognize genuine intentions without confusion, to choose paths that nourish your soul instead of draining it. And this clarity will protect you, guiding your decisions, strengthening your boundaries, helping you stand firm without anger, confident without pride, humble without shrinking, because you are learning balance, and balance is power. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that creative energy is awakening inside you. Ideas will arrive suddenly. Inspirations will spark unexpectedly. Dreams will return with fresh colors. And you will feel a desire to build something meaningful, something that reflects who you truly are. And do not ignore those inspirations. They are seeds from heaven meant to grow into something beautiful, something impactful, something that blesses others as well as yourself. And when you act on them, you will feel alive in ways you forgot were possible, because purpose fuels the soul. And your purpose is rising now. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael says, emotional healing is happening quietly. Old wounds are softening. Painful memories are losing their sharp edges. Forgiveness is becoming easier, not because you forget, but because you choose peace over pain. And this healing will free you, releasing heavy burdens you carried longer than necessary, making room for joy, connection, laughter, and genuine happiness. Because your heart deserves rest, your mind deserves calm, your spirit deserves lightness, and heaven is granting you that freedom. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael encourages you to trust your timing, to stop comparing your journey with others, because every path is unique. Every soul has its own rhythm, and your rhythm is perfect for you. Not rushed, not delayed, simply aligned. And when you stop measuring your progress against others, you will appreciate how far you have come, how much you have grown, how strong you truly are. And that appreciation will boost your confidence, reminding you that you are exactly where you need to be. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael shares that abundance flows in many forms. Not only money, but opportunities, relationships, ideas, health, peace, and fulfillment. And you will begin noticing blessings arriving through different channels. Sometimes through people, sometimes through circumstances, sometimes through inner shifts that change your outlook completely. And each blessing will confirm that heaven is active in your life, working constantly, guiding silently, supporting always. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, kindness will become your signature. Your presence will comfort others. Your words will uplift. Your actions will inspire. And you may not even realize the impact you have. But your light will touch hearts. Your compassion will soften pain. Your patience will heal. And heaven notices every act of goodness, no matter how small, because love multiplies when shared. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael closes this part with gentle strength, reminding you that storms do not define you. Resilience does, challenges do not break you, growth does, and your story continues with beauty, purpose, hope, and miracles. So, keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting, because what lies ahead holds more joy than anything behind. And your journey is just beginning to reveal its true wonder. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael now speaks about the quiet victories you achieved without applause. The battles you won when nobody noticed. The nights you survived when strength seemed gone. Because those unseen triumphs built a foundation unshakable. And heaven honors what humans overlook. Every tear became a seed. Every prayer a key. Every sacrifice a bridge leading you closer to purpose. And today, those hidden efforts are beginning to bloom, bringing rewards you never expected. Not because you demanded them, but because patience earned them. And soon you will look around and realize life feels kinder, lighter, more generous, as if the universe itself is cooperating with your dreams. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your voice carries power now. Not loudness, but authority. Meaning, when you speak with sincerity, hearts listen. When you share wisdom, minds open. When you encourage, spirits lift. And you may find people seeking your guidance, trusting your words, feeling safe around your presence. Because authenticity attracts trust. And you walk in authenticity. You do not pretend. You do not hide. You show up as you are. And heaven blesses that courage because truth creates connection. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael says your inner child is awakening. The part of you that once laughed freely, dreamed wildly, loved deeply, believed easily. And this awakening will bring joy back into simple moments. You will smile more, notice beauty more, feel gratitude more because life is becoming colorful again. Not because circumstances changed overnight, but because your perspective shifted, and perspective shapes reality. So guard it carefully. Protect your joy fiercely. Choose light deliberately. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael wants you to promise something to yourself. Promise to protect your peace, to stop entertaining negativity, to walk away from drama, to choose growth over comfort. Because your future deserves a stronger version of you. And you are becoming that version now. Stronger in spirit, wiser in choices, kinder in heart, braver in actions. And this transformation will not be hidden. It will show in your smile, your posture, your words, your energy, and people will feel inspired just by being around you. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says, your story is far from over. The best chapters are ahead. Chapters filled with laughter, connection, achievement, fulfillment. And when challenges come, because they always do, you will face them differently, with calm, with faith, with inner strength because you now know heaven stands beside you. And that knowledge changes everything. Fear loses power, doubt fades, courage rises, and you move forward with quiet confidence. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael ends this message with a blessing. May your days be filled with light. May your nights bring rest. May your heart stay open. May your path stay clear. May your spirits stay young. And may you always remember that you are guided, protected, chosen for growth, chosen for love, chosen for purpose. And as you continue your journey, keep believing, keep trusting, keep moving, because something beautiful is unfolding for you right now. Even if you cannot see it yet, and when it finally appears, you will smile and say, "This was worth waiting for." My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael leans closer and shares a deeper truth, telling you that destiny reshapes itself. When faith becomes action, when hope turns into courage, when patience transforms into bold steps forward, and right now your soul is ready to move beyond hesitation, beyond second guessing, beyond old patterns that kept you small, because a new chapter is unfolding. One where you stand taller, speak clearer, dream wider, and live louder from within. Not through noise, but through purpose. And this purpose is not random. It is carefully written into your spirit, waiting for the moment you finally believe you deserve more, deserve joy, deserve fulfillment, deserve abundance in every form. And heaven sees you claiming that truth now, which is why this season will feel different, lighter, brighter, stronger, as if invisible chains are falling away one by one. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reminds you that growth often feels uncomfortable before it feels rewarding, because transformation stretches you beyond familiar spaces. Yet every stretch brings expansion. Every challenge builds strength. Every tear waters wisdom. And you are stepping into expansion now, where comfort zones dissolve, where bravery replaces fear, where trust replaces control. And you will notice yourself responding differently to situations that once drained you. You will choose silence instead of reaction, clarity instead of confusion, peace instead of chaos, because your inner world is being refined, polished, strengthened, turning you into someone who walks with calm authority, someone who radiates assurance without speaking, someone who attracts goodness naturally. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael says, new connections will enter your life. People who support your vision, who encourage your dreams, who celebrate your progress instead of competing with it. And these connections will feel natural, easy, aligned, because heaven removes what no longer serves to make space for what will uplift you. So release without guilt. Let go without regret. Trust that everything leaving now is creating room for something better, something healthier, something more, aligned with your future self. And when you look back, you will understand why certain doors closed, why certain paths ended, why certain seasons finished, because they prepared you for this elevation. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael reveals that your heart carries a rare strength, one built through compassion, understanding, forgiveness. And that strength attracts miracles, because heaven responds to pure intentions, and your intentions are clean. You wish well even for those who hurt you. You pray even when tired. You hope even after disappointment. And this purity is powerful. It draws blessings effortlessly. It opens divine channels. It brings the unexpected favor. So never change your nature to match the world. Remain gentle in a rough place. My child, my beloved. Archangel Michael encourages you to speak life over yourself. Replace negative thoughts with uplifting words, because what you speak shapes reality. What you believe builds your future. So say you are capable. Say you are strong. Say you are guided. Say you are protected, because heaven agrees with those statements. And as you declare them, you align yourself with divine flow, creating a powerful partnership between faith and action. And watch how opportunities begin appearing, how ideas start flowing, how confidence grows because you are stepping into agreement with your true identity. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael wants you to slow down sometimes, to breathe deeply, to appreciate small moments, because presence attracts miracles. Awareness brings clarity. Gratitude multiplies blessings. And when you pause to appreciate what you already have, you invite more to arrive. So notice beauty in ordinary things, laughter in simple conversations, peace in quiet mornings, because those moments carry hidden gifts, and heaven hides miracles inside simplicity. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael closes this part with reassurance, saying, you are never walking alone. Even when it feels silent, even when answers seem delayed, unseen forces guide you. Unseen hands protect you. Unseen light surrounds you, and that protection is strong, constant, unwavering. So move forward without fear, trust without doubt, love without limits, because your journey is blessed, your path is watched, your future is bright, and everything unfolding now is leading you exactly where you are meant to be at exactly the right time, in exactly the right way. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional.